And welcome into U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Buccaneers and the Vikings. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The Buccaneers and the Vikings, both teams at 2-6. They're both tied for last place in the NFC Central. Both teams, they desperately need a win today to get back in the NFC playoff race. The Vikings will receive the opening kickoff. We're underway. Fielded by Simmons at the 3-yard line, out over the 20, 25, 30. And Jarvis Simmons out to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will have it, 1st and 10. Vikings led by their quarterback, Kevin Bickford, in his 7th year out of Army. The first of two tonight. Chargers Cowboys after this. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at their own 31. Vikings come out on 1st down with 4 receivers set wide. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos. Anthony Lambos trying to get outside, and he goes down at the 27. That's going to be a 4-yard loss. Dane Guy, the rookie linebacker out of Harvard, makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 14. Anthony Lambos, the 3rd-year running back out of Coastal Carolina. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Vikings at their own 27-yard line. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford hands off to Lambos again. Lambos right up the middle, out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Harold Green on the tackle, number 31, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Michigan. It'll be 3rd and 8. Vikings trying to avoid going 3 and out on the opening drive. On 3rd down, 5 receivers wide. Bickford back. Bickford looking, throws to the near side to Lambos. He's got the 1st down out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Viking 1st down. 1st down, Minnesota. On the tackle, number 29, that's Kent Cornell, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Penn State. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Bickford hands off to Lambos up the middle in the Buccaneer territory, down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 2nd and inches. A 9-yard run on 1st down. Preston Birdsong on the tackle, number 26 for Tampa Bay. It'll be 2nd and inches from the Tampa Bay 43. 3 receivers to the far side. Bickford in the gun. Bickford to Lambos. Lambos turns upfield and gets to the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain and a Viking 1st down. The opening drive of the ball game here. The Vikings moving the ball methodically downfield, down to the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. Six minutes and counting. We're in the first quarter. No score. 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Looking. Throws. Gets it out to Underwood. And lost it Underwood down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 18 yards and a Viking first down. Lawson Underwood in his 5th year out of Iowa. First down, Minnesota. A long, methodical drive to start the game by the Vikings, trying to set the tone. I think we had an injury timeout on the play. It stopped the clock. 5:43 left here in the first quarter. We're live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The 2-6 Buccaneers, the 2-6 Vikings. First and 10 in the offset eye. Bickford takes the snap, hands off to Lambos again around the outside. And Lambos goes down, no gain. Let's take a look at the Minnesota offense while we have a chance. Up front, Long, Blanchard, Valentine, Strong, and Brocious. And then it's North, Hinson, Lambos, Underwood, and Monterey. Second and 10 from the 22-yard line. Vikings come out. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Bickford looks outside to Monterey. Inside the 10. Monterey into the end zone. Touchdown. Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown reception by James Monterey, the 6th-year receiver out of North Carolina. And the Vikings score first. The Vikings take the opening drive, march down the field, and get a touchdown. Tom Davidson will come on for the extra point. There's the snap, kick is up. Looks good, is good. Vikings lead at 7-0. 5:09 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings are playing, and you might be wondering, where is Evil Dead tonight? Well, he lives in New York, and every Tuesday night they have pinball night in his community, and he goes and plays pinball on Tuesday, so he's not here tonight. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Cole at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25. And Mike Cole brings it out to the 27-yard line. The rookie out of Oklahoma State on the return. So the Buccaneers down 7-0. They'll have it for the first time, starting at their own 27, led by John Lyda, their quarterback, in his 4th year out of Kentucky. Number 1, John Lyda. First and 10, Tampa Bay at their own 27. 5:04 left to play here in the first quarter. Vikings up 7-0. In the eye, Lyda under center. Clausen in motion. Lyda hands off to Michael Pittman, and Pittman, he's going to lose. Actually gains a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the Buccaneer offense. Up front, Rose, Corthell, Hinder, James, and Kingston. And then it's Wilson, Anwar, Pittman, Roush, and Wiseman. It'll be 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain at the 29-yard line. Under 5 minutes now left in the first. Buccaneers come out. Lyda under center. Hands off to Pittman up the middle, and Pittman moves outside and gets out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. Here's the Vikings defense. The Vikings play a 4-3. Edwards, Seymour, Vernon, and Hull up front. Linebackers, Rawlings, Martin, and Florence. And the secondary, Bell, Monroe, Jones, and Hewitt. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay at their own 33-yard line. Big third down coming up for the Bucs. Misty's here. Her Buccaneers are her favorite team. Yay. Lyda back. Lyda looking, steps up, still looking. Now he throws deep, and it's caught by Walker down to the 36-yard line, Marquez Walker. And that'll be a gain of 32 yards. The 8th-year receiver out of Illinois. First down, Tampa Bay. On the tackle, number 55, Ty Martin for the Vikings. Actually, it was number 31. Rashard Jones made the tackle. So the Buccaneers are in Viking territory for the first time. Their opening possession. 3:40 and counting here in the first. 5 receivers wide for the Bucs. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda fakes the handoff inside, throws downfield. He had a man wide open, and he overthrows him. He had Carter Wiseman wide open, and he overthrew him. That would have been 6. Incomplete. Second and 10 from the 36-yard line. 4 receivers wide, Lyda in the gun. Lyda hands off to Anwar. And Anwar down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 1 to be 3rd and 9. Ty Martin on the tackle. The second-year linebacker out of Tennessee. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Another big third down coming up for the Bucs. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda back. Steps up. Throws outside to Anwar. Across the 30. Down to the 28-yard line. He's going to be shy of the first down. It's a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2. Naveed Anwar in his 6th year out of Miami. The Buccaneers are going to have to settle for 3. Tyler Sawyer will come on. This will be a 45-yard attempt to put the Buccaneers on the board. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. The Buccaneers are on the board. The Vikings still lead it 7-3. 2:29 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. So the Vikings get a touchdown on their opening drive. And the Buccaneers get a field goal on theirs. Thomas Sears will kick off for the Bucs. Fielded by Simmons at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. Jarvis Simmons out to the 35-yard line. First down, Vikings. Minnesota up 7-3. 2:24 left to play. We're in the first quarter. Let's see what the Vikings do here on their second possession. Bickford back on 1st and 10. Throws outside to North, and James North out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Vikings first down. The 9th-year receiver out of Florida, James North. On 1st and 10 from the 49, 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the gun. Bickford back, throws to Underwood underneath, out to the 46. That'll be a gain of 5 yards. Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay defense. We haven't done that yet. Spires, Jordan, Evans, and Bowers up front. They play a 4-3. Linebackers, Richmond, Ramsey, and Walters. And the secondary for the Bucs, Green, Birdsong, Wright, and Fuller. On 2nd and 5 from the 46. Bickford back, throws, gets it out to Underwood underneath, out to the 34-yard line. And that'll be a first down. Lawson Underwood, back-to-back catches. On 1st and 10, under a minute to play here in the first. Bickford looking, throws across the middle, and it's bounced around, intended for James Monterey. And that'll stop the clock for the moment with 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Minnesota up 7-3. Second and 10 from the Buccaneer 34-yard line. Vikings trying to take a 2-score lead. Bickford in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide, hands off to Lambos, across the 30, down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 11 yards in a Vikings first down. First down, Minnesota. Under 30 seconds left here in the first. Bickford under center on 1st and 10 once again. Bickford hands off to Lambos, and Lambos 2 yards out to the 21. Make it a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. On the tackle that time, number 38, Dwight Hicks, the 5th-year strong safety out of Purdue. And that might be it for the first quarter. Will they get another playoff in time? I don't think so. That's the end of the first quarter. Vikings up 7-3 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 9, brought to you by Snickers. It satisfies. We start the second quarter. The Vikings lead the Buccaneers 7-3. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings at the Tampa Bay 21 as we start the second quarter. Both teams come in at 2-6. It's a rematch from week number 5 when the Bucs beat the Vikings down in Tampa Bay. 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford drops back, steps up, throws outside, incomplete. And that'll bring up 39. On 39 from the 21, Bickford back. Bickford steps up. He's in trouble, rolls out, throws downfield, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and 9. And the Vikings, they're going to have to kick a field goal. This will be Tom Davidson. And this will be a 38-yard attempt. Kick is up. And it's good. The Vikings go up by 7, 10-3, with 7:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. .46 left to play in the first half. Tampa Bay will get the ball down by 7. The kickoff by Sears. Fielded by Anwar. Brings out over the 20, 25, 30. And Anwar out to the 32-yard line. Fastac's in the house. Good to see you, Fastac. So Tampa Bay will take over at their own 32-yard line. Down by 7. Good to see you, Fastac, as always. You've not missed a whole lot. Minnesota scored a touchdown their opening drive. Tampa Bay scored a field goal on their opening drive. Minnesota just got a field goal. Now Tampa Bay has it. In the I formation, Lida under center. Lida, play action. Watch out, he's in trouble. And it's a sack and a fumble, and it's picked up by Tampa Bay. But that's going to be a loss of 14 yards. Back to the 18-yard line, be 2nd and 24. Well, good. That's cool that you inquire. That's good, man. I'm glad that you're talented like that. If there was any one talent I wish I was really, really, really good at, it'd be singing. But, I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not anything to clap at. Second and 24 from the 18-yard line. In the offset I, Lida under center. Lida hands off to Michael Pittman, and Pittman goes down. A 1-yard loss. Making the tackle, number 93, Richard Seymour. And that's going to be, actually now they say no gain. It'll be 3rd and 24. Well, I stay in my lane. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not. 3rd and 24 from the 17-yard line. Lida in the gun. Lida back. Lida looking, throws, gets it out to Wilson. And Ray Wilson out to the 29, a gain of 12. He got about half of it back, but that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Buccaneers are going to have to punt. On the tackle, number 29, Nathan Hewitt, in his 10th year out of USC. This is true. Better to try and fail than to never try at all. Thomas Sears gets the punt away. Simmons from the 22-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will have it at their own 27-yard line. Or that old saying, you know that old saying, you miss every shot you don't take. Think about that. It's very true. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Vikings up by 7. Still plenty of time here in the first half. 6:09 left. Vikings with time. They get another score. They'll be up by 2 scores. We have the Chargers and the Cowboys after this. Bickford under center. Bickford hands off to Lambos, and Lambos goes down. No gain. Actually, a gain of 2. Now they say a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the tackle, number 54, Ivan Walters, in his 4th year out of Virginia Tech. 2nd and 8 for Minnesota at their own 29. They're up 10-3. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford to Lambos. Lambos out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Minnesota. Fast Act, do me a favor if you can. I think he's sat out long enough. If you can go ahead and unband our friend. Kick and Uncle, if you can unban him for me, I'd appreciate it. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. In the offset eye, Bickford under center. Bickford looking, throws, gets it out, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. It was knocked down by Barrett Ramsey, the 13th year linebacker out of Nebraska. It's Kick and Uncle 313. Kick and Uncle 313. I'll write it out for you. Second and 10 from the 40-yard line. Bickford drops back, throws, and it's nearly intercepted. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. I think he's learned his lesson. He can come back. There are things I won't tolerate. I think overall he's a good kid. He just made a mistake. 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Vikings up by 7. 4 receivers set wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Bickford steps up. Throws. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Broken up by Dane Guy, the rookie out of Harvard, the Ivy Leaguer. And that'll bring up 4th and 10. And that'll stop the clock with 4:58 left. Here in the first half, Vikings going to have to punt. Tampa Bay's going to get the ball back. No, he was banned. Young gets the punt away. And it goes into the end zone, touchback. No, moments ago, I got the message on the screen that he was unbanned, so that means he had to have been banned. 1st and 10. Buccaneers will take over at the 20-yard line. 4:51 left. Here in the second quarter. Buccaneers on this drive, they got plenty of time. They can tie it up. 4:51. They have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning coming up. Evil Dead can't make it tonight, so there's no line on this game. Lida under center. Lida, 3-step drop, throws inside to Wilson. Across the 30, he fumbles, and the Vikings come up with it. Ty Martin recovers the fumble for Minnesota. Who made the hit? The hit was laid down by Martin. Martin was the one that made the stick. Number 55, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Tennessee. He causes the fumble, and then he falls on it. Minnesota's up 10-3. And Tampa Bay just fumbled. So Minnesota has it back. Misty's not happy. Her team's not winning. Misty likes Tampa Bay. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Tampa Bay 38-yard line. 4:46 left here in the first half. So the Vikings now with a chance to go up by 2 scores before halftime. Tampa Bay dominated the first game they played 4 weeks ago. Bickford fakes the handoff, steps up, throws deep, going for the end zone, and it's incomplete. That should have been picked off. Harold Green, number 31, in his second year out of Michigan, he broke up the pass intended for James Monterey. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Minnesota not quite in field goal range. It'd be a 55-yard field goal from here. Both teams are having rough seasons. They're both 2-6. Bickford takes the snap on 2nd down, throws, gets it out to Monterey, down to the 25-yard line, a gain of 13 yards, and a Viking first down. The 6th-year receiver out of North Carolina. First down Vikings, and now they're in field goal range. We have the Chargers and the Cowboys after this one. That should be a good game. Both teams with winning records and a lot to play for. 1st and 10 from the 25. 4 receivers set wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Throws underneath the Lambos. And Anthony Lambos out to the 18-yard line. A gain of 7. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Less than 4 minutes left in the half. Clock is running. Dane Guy on the tackle, the linebacker, number 59. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 18-yard line. Vikings come out. 4 receivers wide. Bickford under center. Bickford hands off to Lambos. Inside the 10. Lambos down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 13 yards in a Minnesota first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5. The last time these two teams played 4 weeks ago, Minnesota couldn't run. They had like 30 yards of rushing the whole game. But today, Minnesota has their rushing game going pretty good. 1st and goal from the 5. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford to Lambos up the middle. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown run by Anthony Lambos. And the Vikings take a 2-score lead, 16-3. They're up by 13. A 5-yard touchdown run by Anthony Lambos, the 3rd-year running back out of Coastal Carolina. And now Tom Davison for the extra point. And the extra point is blocked. The Buccaneers block it. So it remains a 13-point game. Vikings up 16-3. The extra point was blocked by number 28. I'm looking at Kyle Clark, the rookie out of Florida State. So the Vikings up 16-3. Tampa Bay has just over 3 minutes left and 3 timeouts. The Buccaneers, they can get a score before halftime. I think Zach Young does the kickoffs. Yes, he does. There's the kick. Fielded by Anwar at the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. Naveed Anwar brings it out to the 30-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down. And that's where Tampa Bay will have it, 1st and 10. 3 minutes exactly left to play here in the first half. Vikings with a 13-point lead. U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings were a playoff team last season. They were a wild card team. In the I formation, Clausen in motion. Lyda hands off to Michael Pittman, and Pittman gets out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2:47 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. On 2nd and 7 from the 33-yard line. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman 2 yards out to the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Wayne Hull on the tackle, number 96. Hull in his 14th year out of Idaho, the defensive end. Big 3rd down, 4 receivers wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda back. Looking, throws deep down the middle to Wilson. And Ray Wilson out to the Viking 47-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. Vikings up 16-3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota, week number 9. The 2-6 Bucks, the 2-6 Vikes. Vikings up 16-3. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the Minnesota 47-yard line. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda draws back. Lyda looking. He's in trouble, and he gets sacked back at the 42-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 20. Buccaneers in the hurry-up. Lyda back. Throws downfield to Roush. Down to the Viking 40-yard line, so they get 18 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 3. 1:30 and counting. At the Viking 40-yard line. Lyda looking. Throws. And it's caught by Roush. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 40-yard touchdown catch by the big tight end, Jim Roush, in his 13th year out of Navy. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game. They're down by 7, 16-9. A 40-yard touchdown catch by Jim Roush, the midshipman from Navy. And now Tyler Sawyer will come out for the extra point, make it a 6-point game. There's the snap, kick is up, and it is good. Tampa Bay scores, the Vikings still lead it 16-10, 1:22 left. Minnesota still has 3 timeouts here in the first half. They have time to score again before halftime. We have the Chargers and the Cowboys up after this. We'll be in Dallas for that one. Minnesota's up by 6, 16-10. Next week, Tampa Bay will be at Indianapolis. Minnesota next week will be at Cincinnati. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Simmons at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Jarvis Simmons out to the 32-yard line. Skull, skull, skull. The old skull and crossbones. Which one are you rooting for, Fastack? I thought you were rooting for the Bucs. Welcome back there, Kickin' Uncle. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. So Kickin' is rooting for the Bucs. I thought Fastack was rooting for the Bucs. He must have changed his mind. First and 10. 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Oh, okay. Bickford back. Bickford in trouble, and he's going to go down. He gets sacked. A 2-yard loss back to the 30-yard line. Danny Bowers, the 7th-year defensive end out of Clemson, makes the sack. All right. So Fastack's rooting for the Vikes. Misty, of course, she's a Buccaneers fan. She loves her Bucs. I think Kickin's good now. We don't have to worry anymore, Fastack. 2nd and 12. We're coming up. The Vikings take a timeout with 1:01 left. They take their first timeout. The Vikings are still, let's see, about 45, 50 yards away from field goal range. They're up by 6, 16-10. We're indoors here at US Bank Stadium. That's right, it's in the game. What? Okay, 2nd and 12. Bickford in the gun. Bickford back. Throws. Gets it out to Underwood. Lawson Underwood down to the 33-yard line. Vikings take another timeout. Just a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 9. 57 seconds left in the half. If I'm Minnesota, I want to move the ball downfield. I got to get a field goal before halftime, at the very least. The Vikings have 1 timeout left. It'll be 3rd and 9 from their own 33-yard line. If you go to the schedule part of my page, it should say there's games tonight. Oh, you mean by texting? I didn't text out today. I was busy. I was really busy at work. Bickford on 3rd and 9. Bickford rolls out. He's going to get sacked and fumbles, and the Vikings come up with it. Danny Bowers makes the sack. And I think Tampa Bay took a timeout. They want the ball back. It'll be 4th down. Yes, they did. So the Bucs are going to get the ball back with a chance to score before halftime. Possibly, maybe. Yeah, normally I try to text everybody. I didn't have a chance today. I was really busy. But when in doubt, go to the schedule page on my channel here, and it'll tell you. I always update that every night. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Zach Young back to punt, gets the punt away. Fielded by Anwar at the 19, brings it out over the 30 and out to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. As Johnny Lida comes out, we'll see some first half highlights. There's the touchdown to Roush, 40 yards a moment ago. That was the catch by Carter Wiseman. That's Roush's touchdown again. First and 10, 40 seconds left until half. Tampa Bay not bad at the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers need about, let's see, they need about 45 yards for a decent field goal attempt. 5 receivers wide. Lida in the shotgun, empty backfield. Lida back. Lida throws, gets it out to Wiseman underneath. He gets out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Buccaneer first down. They'll take a timeout with 34 seconds left until halftime, and Tampa Bay has one timeout left. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. A good crowd, and we don't have Davis or Evil Dead in the house tonight. And it's still a good crowd. That's good. They're both elsewhere tonight. But the show must go on. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Lida in the shotgun. Lida draws back. Throws downfield. Wilson hauls it in at the Viking 35-yard line. Ray Wilson, the 8th-year receiver out of Syracuse. The clock is running. We're down to 17 seconds. It'd be a 52-yard field goal from here. Now keep in mind we're indoors, so we don't have to worry about any weather factor here. Clock is still running. Oh, they're not going to have time for a field goal. This is bad clock management. Lida in the shotgun. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They get the snap off. No field goal. Lida looking. Steps up. And he throws it away. That was bad clock management. We've hit halftime. The Vikings are up 16-10 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota, U.S. Bank Stadium. Our Week 9 matchup in the NFC Central. The Buccaneers and the Vikings, they're both 2-6 coming in. Minnesota leads it 16-10 as we start the third quarter. The Buccaneers will get the ball first to start the second half, down by 6. A chance for the Bucs to take the lead if they can get a touchdown. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Anwar at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. Naveed Anwar out to the 28-yard line. Thank you so much, Fast Stack. He's my publisher. Don't forget to subscribe too if you'd like. I need all the subscriptions I can get. To help offset the cost of running the page. If you would like to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. I think I have 3 subscribers right now. Lida under center in the offset eye. Lida to Pittman, and Pittman to the 30, a gain of 2. That's cool, Fast Stack. That's all right. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. On the tackle, number 95, Ray Edwards, in his 12th year out of Purdue. We're in the third quarter. Minnesota up 16-10. Tampa Bay, they can tie it up and take the lead right here on this drive. On 2nd and 8. Lida, play action. Lida looking, throws deep. Going for the home run. He's got Wilson, and Wilson can't hold on. Broken up by Sheed. Kason Sheed, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Iowa, broke up the pass to Ray Wilson. Nice defensive play by Sheed. Third and 8 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers set wide on 3rd and 8. Lida in the shotgun. Lida drops back. Throws deep downfield. It's caught by Walker at the Viking 43-yard line. A 26-yard, make it 27-yard reception to Marquez Walker, the 8th-year receiver out of Illinois. First down, Tampa Bay. Gaming's in the house. How you doing there, Reels? Gaming's Reels is in the house. Always good to see Gaming. Where you been hiding? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Pull up a chair, sit a spell, chat with us, and enjoy the game. We got the Chargers and Cowboys up after this. First and 10, the 43. Lida under center. Lida to Pittman up the middle. Michael Pittman inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 14 yards by Michael Pittman, the 8th-year back out of Oregon. First down, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers are down by 6. They can take the lead with a touchdown here. Did you hear that, Misty? Tampa Bay can take the lead if they get a touchdown here. First and 10 from the 29. Buccaneers come out in the I formation. Lida to Pittman again, and Pittman gets 2 yards to the 27. Make it a yard. It'll be second and 9. Well, good. I'm glad that you're doing well. I hope school's doing well. It's always nice being a senior in high school. I always remember my senior year fondly. Second and 9 from the 27-yard line. Lida hands off to Pittman again. Pittman down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Rashard Jones on the tackle. Vikings are up by 6, 16-10 here in the third quarter. On third down. In the offset I, Lida under center. Lida to Pittman, and Pittman goes down. A loss of a yard back to the 20-yard line. Wayne Hull comes up and makes the tackle, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Tampa Bay is going to have to settle for 3. You've got to catch up with the Patriots. Well, I got some bad news for you. The Ravens beat the Patriots earlier this week, but the good news is the Jets lost to the Dolphins, so the Jets still have a 1-game lead over New England. Tyler Sawyer, this will be from 37 yards. The kick is up, and it's good. So the Buccaneers inch closer. The Vikings are up 16-13, just a 3-point game. 4:50 left here in the third quarter. We're live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Yeah, coming into this week, the Jets had a 1-game lead over the Patriots, and they both lost this week. So the Jets still have a 1-game lead. See, Baltimore beat New England 24-10. That was an upset, obviously. And the Dolphins beat the Jets 24-20. The Dolphins scored the winning touchdown with 8 seconds left to win that game. There's the kick. Fielded by Barker at the 2-yard line, out over the 25. Aaron Barker, the former Jet, out to the 32-yard line. Aaron Barker in his 5th year out of Pittsburgh. He played 4 years for the Jets. Now he's on the Vikings. So Minnesota up by 3. We'll have it at their own 32. First and 10 with 4:46 left here in the third. This is still anybody's ball game right here. You can catch all the earlier games in the video section. First and 10 from the 32 in the offset I. Bickford Fakes the handoff. Throws. Gets it out to North. It's a fumble. And who comes up with it? Tampa Bay. The Vikings cough it up. James North. He's beside himself on the sideline. The ball was ripped out by Preston Birdsong, number 26. Birdsong rips it out. Nice play by Birdsong. And I believe it was number 51 who jumped on it. No, it was number 31, Harold Green. It'll be first and 10, Tampa Bay now going the other way. Tampa Bay can tie it up or take the lead on this drive. They'll have it at the Viking 48-yard line. 4:38 left here in the third quarter. Vikings up 16-13. A great opportunity for Tampa Bay here. Lyda under center. Lyda hands off to Pittman around the outside, and Michael Pittman down to the 45-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Making the tackle, number 29, Nathan Hewitt, in his 10th year out of USC. Good crowd here tonight. Appreciate it. We have a doubleheader tonight. We've got the Chargers and the Cowboys after this. Lyda in the gun. High snap, Lyda to Anwar up the middle, a draw play, and he gets to the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. Ty Martin on the tackle for Minnesota. It'll be 3rd and 2. Under 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Buccaneers come out. Lyda under center. Lyda hands off to Michael Pittman. And Pittman to the 38. And he's going to be just shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Well, this is going to be a 55-yard field goal attempt to tie up the game. As the Vikings defense holds, they force a 3 and out after giving up the fumble. Tyler Sawyer will come in, the third-year kicker out of Southern Miss. This will be from 55 yards to tie up the game. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's going to be short. It's no good. And the Vikings still lead it, 16-13. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. So the Buccaneers do not capitalize off the turnover. Minnesota will get it back in pretty good field position at their own 45-yard line. Up by 3. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda under center. Lyda, play action, rolls out, throws to Kell. And Darren Kell gets out to the 50-yard line. The tight end, his first catch. Darren Kell in his 7th year out of Army. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. In fact, Kell was teammates with his quarterback, Bickford, at Army. They're both in their 7th year out of Army. Bickford in the eye. Bickford hands off to Lambos, and Lambos goes down at the 49-yard line. Actually, no gain. Maybe a half yard. Danny Bowers on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5. Big third down coming up. 5 receivers set wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford drops back, throws down the middle to Underwood, and Underwood gets it out to the 39-yard line of Tampa Bay. A gain of 10 yards and a Viking first down. Lawson Underwood, 5th-year tight end out of Iowa. Barrett Ramsey on the tackle along with Dane Guy for Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 for the Vikings now at the Buccaneer 39-yard line. Kevin Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos. And Lambos a yard to the 38. Danny Bowers on the tackle, number 98. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. 1:25 and counting here in the third. Vikings with a slim 3-point lead. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos. Lambos across the 30 down to the Tampa Bay 28. And that'll be a Vikings first down, a 10-yard gain for Anthony Lambos. First down. I got to see how many yards Lambos has. Lambos is at 69 yards rushing at the moment. 1st and 10 from the 28. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford drops back. Throws outside to North. He's out of bounds at the 20-yard line, a gain of 8. James North, the 9th-year receiver out of Florida. That'll bring up 2nd and 2. 39 seconds left here in the third. Vikings at the Tampa Bay 20-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Bickford under center. Bickford to Hinson this time. Kyle Hinson inside the 10, down to the 8. A 12-yard run by Kyle Hinson, the 6th-year back out of Ole Miss. 1st and goal, Vikings. They'll have it at the 8-yard line. Time is running out here in the third quarter. Let's see if they get the playoff in time. Five seconds in the offset eye. And they do get the playoff to Lambos up the middle to the 6. And that's the end of the third quarter. Minnesota up 16-13 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the fourth quarter. Vikings up 16-13 over Tampa Bay. It'll be 2nd and goal for Minnesota at the Tampa Bay 6 as we start quarter number 4. Vikings come out in the I formation. Bickford under center. Bickford hands off to Lambos. And Lambos a yard to the 5. It'll be 3rd and goal. Danny Bowers on the tackle, number 98. Tampa Bay would love to hold the Vikings to a field goal here, keep it a one-score game. 3rd and goal from the 5. Vikings come out, 4 receivers wide. Bickford under center. Bickford drops back, looking, rolls out. Bickford looking, throws to the end zone, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Vikings are going to have to settle for 3. It'll keep it a one-score game. Tom Davison will come out, and this will be a 22-yard attempt to put the Vikings back up by 6. Davison in his 7th year out of UCLA. From 22 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Vikings lead at 19-13. Just still a one-score game. 7:23 left. We're in the fourth quarter. We're live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. Chargers and Cowboys up next. Davison will kick off for the Vikings, up by 6. Still a lot of time left, 7:23 left on the clock. There's the kick. Fielded by Anwar at the 4-yard line over the 20, 25. Naveed Anwar brings it out to the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. Johnny Lida comes out. So Tampa Bay, they can still take the lead on this drive if they get a touchdown and the extra point. It's still within reach for the Bucs. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Lida in the gun. 4 receivers wide. Lida back. Throws to the near side to Walker. And Walker, his forward progress out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Tampa Bay. This one may go down to the wire. A 6-point Viking lead at the moment. But Tampa Bay with the ball and driving downfield. He got out of bounds. He'll stop the clock. Now it runs 7-10 and counting. First and 10. Tampa Bay from their own 41. Lida in the gun. Lida back. Lida looks, throws, gets it out to Walker into Vikings territory at the 48-yard line. Gain of 11 yards and a Buccaneer first down. Marquez Walker, the 8th-year receiver out of Illinois. A diving catch across the middle. First down, Tampa Bay. Well, I had a good crowd earlier. Where'd everybody go? First and 10 from the 48-yard line. Tampa Bay in Minnesota territory. Lida in the gun. Lida back. Lida throws down the field. Incomplete. He overthrows his man. Carter Wiseman was open. He had a step. That would have been a touchdown. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 6:33 left here in regulation. 2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers. Lida in the shotgun. Lida drops back. Steps up. Throws deep. Going for the touchdown. Wiseman. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. 48 yards. Somehow Carter Wiseman reached up and took it away from the defender and gets the 48-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have tied it up. We're tied at 19. A 48-yard touchdown catch by Carter Wiseman. He was well covered by Sheed, but he catches it anyway. And now the Buccaneers can take the lead with the extra point. Go Bucs. Here we go. Tyler Sawyer for the extra point. It's good, and the Buccaneers take the lead for the first time, 20-19 with 6:27 left. Still plenty of time for the Vikings to come back, though. Misty, your Buccaneers have taken the lead.
Yay.
Try not to get too overly excited over there. She goes, yay. 6:27 left to play. Here in the fourth quarter, here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. So Thomas Sears will kick off for Tampa Bay, up by a point. the first lead of the day for the Bucs. The kickoff will be fielded by Barker at the 1. Aaron Barker out over the 25, out to the 26-yard line. First down, Minnesota. 6:23 left, plenty of time. They're only down by a single point. Kevin Bickford comes out. There's his numbers on the day. All the Vikings need is a field goal to retake the lead. Chargers, Cowboys up after this. On 1st and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Bickford looking, throws, gets it out to Lambos underneath. And Lambos gets out to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards as Lambos catches the pass out of the backfield. Kick and Uncle rooting for the Bucs. I know that Fast Stack is rooting for the Vikings. 2nd and 1 for the 35. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos up the middle, and Lambos gets out to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 14 yards. Lambos closing in on 100. He's at 87. First down, Minnesota at their own 49-yard line. Clock is running, 5:35 and counting here in the fourth quarter. First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Lambos in the shotgun. Lambos back. Throws underneath the... And it's a fumble, and the Buccaneers pick it up. The Vikings cough it up. Bickford throws to Lambos, and Lambos coughs it up. And Tampa Bay gets the ball back. Who made the stick? Looked like it was number 28. It was for the Buccaneers. That's Kyle Clark, the rookie out of Florida State. So the Buccaneers up by a point. They get the ball back on the fumble recovery. They'll have it at their own 48-yard line with 5:18 left to play. The Buccaneers, even if they get a touchdown, it'll still be a one-score game. They're up by a point. Tampa Bay comes out in the I formation. A chance to increase their lead. Lida hands off to Pittman, and Pittman gets into Viking territory to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. That was not the time for the Vikings to cough it up. It's been a rough year for Minnesota. 2nd and 6 from the 48. Buccaneers in the I formation. Lida drops back. Throws downfield. It's nearly picked off. 2 Vikings had a shot at it. Jim Florence, the linebacker, number 50, had a shot at it. And number 31, Rashard Jones, the safety, had a shot at it. Neither one could pick it off. Incomplete pass intended for Carter Wiseman. When it's all said and done, it'll be 3rd and 6 for Tampa Bay at the Minnesota 48-yard line. Tampa Bay up by a point. 4 receivers set wide. Lida under center. Lida drops back. Throws inside to Wilson, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. Nathan Hewitt broke it up, number 20, for Minnesota. The 10th year defensive back out of USC. It'll be 4th and 6. The Buccaneers are going to have to punt. Thomas Sears back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that will go out of bounds at the 12-yard line. So the Vikings, they dodge another bullet as the Buccaneers cannot capitalize off the turnover. It'll be 1st and 10, but Minnesota will have it at their own 12-yard line. Down by a single point. Still time. 4:36 left. And the Vikings just need a field goal. 4 receivers set wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Bickford throws downfield. It's caught by Monterey. James Monterey all the way out to the 37-yard line. A 25-yard reception. First down, Vikings. C.J. Wright, number 21, makes the tackle for Tampa Bay. It'll be a Vikings first down, though, 25-yard gain. First and 10, Minnesota at their own 37. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, 4 receivers set wide. Bickford in the gun. Bickford back. Bickford throws across the middle to Underwood, and Lawson Underwood down to the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. That's a 23-yard gain. First down, Vikings. Lawson Underwood, the big tight end. Vikings on the move, trying to retake the lead. Tampa Bay leads it 20-19. Minnesota from the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford fakes the handoff inside, throws downfield, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 3:32 left. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Brian Black, the intended receiver, number 85. Black has been held without a catch today so far. The 6th-year receiver out of Oklahoma State. 3 receivers to the far side again. On 2nd and 10, Bickford back. Throws, gets it out to Underwood. Underwood is clutch all the way down to the 21-yard line, a gain of 19 yards. Lawson Underwood closing in on 100 yards receiving. First down, Minnesota. They're in field goal range. 3:15 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos, and Lambos down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. Anthony Lambos. .245 and counting. 2nd and 2 from the 13-yard line. Vikings come out in the eye. Bickford to Hinson, and Kyle Hinson gets a yard to the 12. A gain of a yard. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. 2:25 and counting. Greg Spires on the tackle for Tampa Bay on that play. Minnesota can retake the lead with a field goal. Big 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 1 from the 12. The Vikings would rather have a touchdown, though. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Bickford in the gun. Hands off to Hinson. And Hinson, he's very close. Does he have the first down? No. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. Buccaneers lead it 20-19 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9, the Bucs and the Vikes, they're both 2-6. The Buccaneers lead it 20-19. We're at the 2-minute warning. It's 4th and 1, and the Vikings have it at the 11-yard line. They'll kick a field goal here to retake the lead. This will be a 28-yard attempt by Tom Davidson from 28 yards to give the Vikings a 2-point lead. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it's good. The Vikings take a 22-20 lead with 1:57 left. Plenty of time for Tampa Bay. They only need a field goal. They have 3 timeouts. And they have nearly 2 minutes left on the clock to work with. 1:57 officially. Tom Davidson will tee it up. There's the kickoff by Davidson. Vikings up by 2. Fielded by Anwar at the 3-yard line. Over the 20, 25, 30. Naveed Anwar out to the 34-yard line. A nice return. So the Buccaneers, all they need is a field goal. John Latta comes back out. There's his numbers on the day. Not a bad day. Vikings lead at 22-20. 1:53 left. The Buccaneers need about 35 to 40 yards for a decent field goal shot. 4 receivers set wide. Latta in the gun. Latta drops back. Latta steps up. Throws outside. Throws it away. Incomplete. Couldn't find a receiver. Threw it away. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. A 1:47 left. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bucs. At their own 34. Latta under center on 2nd down. Latta, 3-step drop. Throws inside to Roush. And Jim Roush down to the 42. The Buccaneers take a timeout. That's a gain of 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2. A 1:41 left. So the Buccaneers face a 3rd and 2 at their own 42-yard line. They're down by 2. They just need a field goal. It's a big 3rd down coming up. They'll go for it on 4th if they have to. They need to get to field goal range. Buccaneers come out. 4 receivers set wide. Latta in the shotgun. Latta drops back. Throws across the middle to Anwar. Into Viking territory. To the 48-yard line. Tampa Bay in the hurry-up. That was a 10-yard gain. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 4 receivers wide. Latta back. Latta looking. Throws downfield. He's got a man. Wilson. Ray Wilson. Down to the 23-yard line. A 25-yard gain. And the Buccaneers are now in field goal range. They take a timeout. Actually, the Vikings take the timeout. They want to conserve some time in case the Buccaneers score. So a 25-yard catch by Ray Wilson, and the Bucs are in field goal range. 1:22 left. It would be a 40-yard field goal from here. First and 10. Latta under center. Latta to Pittman, and Michael Pittman gets down to the 20-yard line, a gain of 3. The Vikings take another timeout. They have 1 left, trying to conserve time. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's the thing, though. If the Vikings take a timeout after this play, then the Bucs, they can wind the clock down as far as they want and then kick a game-winning field goal, especially if they get a 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 20-yard line. What Minnesota needs here is a turnover. Vikings up by 2, but the Buccaneers have it at the 20-yard line. Lyda under center. Lyda to Pittman, and Pittman goes down. No gain. And the Vikings take a timeout. They have none left. 1:14 left. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Tampa Bay at the 20-yard line. So the Vikings can no longer stop the clock. Minnesota, they can't give up a first down. If they give up a first down, the Bucs will be able to run the clock all the way down and kick a field goal. Third and 7. This is a huge play right here. In the offset eye on 3rd down. Lyda hands off to Pittman, and Pittman goes down. No gain. Making the tackle, Ray Edwards, number 95, and number 59, Dion Dial, the linebacker. It'll be 4th down. So the Buccaneers are going to have to kick the field goal here. They'll run the clock down as far as they can. But the Vikings will get the ball back. They won't have much time, but they will get the ball back. Here we go. Tyler Sawyer. This will be from 37 yards to put the Bucs up by 1. The kick is up. And it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 23-22 lead with 29 seconds left. Now the Vikings, all they need is a field goal. But they don't have any timeouts. They're going to have to get the ball in field goal range without any timeouts with only 29 seconds left. Tampa Bay, if they hold on and win, they'll sweep the Vikings. They beat them 4 weeks ago down in Tampa Bay. Looking for the season sweep. So one last chance for the Vikings here. Sears will kick off. Fielded by Barker at the 3, over the 20, 25. And Aaron Barker brings it out to the 29-yard line. 26 seconds left. The Vikings need a field goal. They've got to get in field goal range. They don't have any timeouts. It can be done. They got to throw it downfield and get out of bounds to stop the clock. Buccaneers holding on to a slim 1-point lead, 23-22. 1st and 10 from the 29. Kevin Bickford, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Bickford back. Bickford looking in trouble. He gets sacked. They couldn't afford that. A 5-yard loss. 15 seconds. They got to get the receivers back. 2nd and 15. They got to get all the receivers back. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. Bickford. 5 seconds. They spike it with 4 seconds left. And the Boo Birds come out in Minnesota. Well, the only option the Vikings have left now is a Hail Mary. 4 seconds left. Barring a defensive penalty, this will be the last play of the game. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Throws downfield. And it's intercepted. No, broken up. And that's it. That's it. Your final score. Tampa Bay wins it 23-22 over the Vikings. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Chargers and Cowboys up next. We'll see you then.